Hey kids, this is Mr. Briggs. I am currently not at school. I am off having some adventures. Whatever that happens to be, that adventure happens to be, I want you to remember a few things. One, even though I am not here, I expect you all to be super respectful and super helpful to whoever is in this room. The person who's in this room right now is there to help me, and it's your job to help them. By helping them, you're helping me. You're going to be helpful by being kind, by being respectful, by being patient. One of the things that the substitute has been given is a seating chart. I want to make sure everybody reminds themselves just where they're supposed to be sitting. And one of the things that the substitute can do with this seating chart that might be super useful is go ahead and make check marks, a plus mark or a minus mark next to some of the faces here and names here. I will know that plus marks are for awesome positive behavior, getting work done, being helpful. I will know that minus marks are behaviors that we might want to just take a look at. I know that this class can do an awesome job getting lots and lots of plus marks because you're all super helpful and you know how this works. So, what are we going to do today? Well, in a moment, you're going to be getting either Chromebooks or you're going to be logging into your regular computers. Why do we want to log into our regular computers? Well, you know the answer to that because this is your classroom. You want to log into the regular computers because you will be able to log in faster. And once you log into that, you're going to go to your email. Here's my email. Wow, I just got a new email from Instructables, my favorite website. If you ever want to check out a really cool website called Instructables, it is full of awesome things on how to do stuff, like how to make a light bulb work without wires. Using a Tesla coil, how to make your very own canoe, or forget all that, how to make your own Dippin' Dots, sweet, and lots of other really fun. Ooh, Snickers salad. Wait a minute. Stay focused, Mr. Briggs. We got a job to do, right? Forget distraction, forget drama. It's time to work. Once you're logged in, you're going to click the little checker box up here, and you're going to go to your classroom. And once you go to the classroom, oh, where's the classroom? Classroom. Having a hard time clicking it. 1 second. I gotta make my little thing here smaller. Pause. Once you are in the classroom, there we are, we're in the classroom now, you're going to see a new assignment here called STEAM in Everyday Life. Now yours is going to look a little different than mine. You're only going to see these two PDFs. You're not going to be able to see this assignment, the actual assignment, until you click on the title. Please click on the title. That will take you right where you need to go. It will show you the STEAM in Everyday Life with your name because each student gets their own copy. Well, what does that look like? It looks kind of like this. What you're going to do is you're going to erase this and put in your name. You're going to erase this and you're going to put in your hour. And then you're going to come up with a profession or an object or some other topic that's really interesting to you. It might be shoes. It might be a firefighter. It might be a airline pilot or a vacuum cleaner or a light bulb. There's lots of different things you could pick. But what you're going to do then is write down how is science used by this object or this person? How is technology used by this object or this person? How is engineering used? How is art used? How is math used? And you're also going to fill out this definition section right here. So you're going to put in the definition of technology, the definition of engineering, the definition of art, the definition of math. Where are you going to get those definitions? That's right, from your notes. And your notes should be in the filing cabinet, and they should go back into the filing cabinet before you leave today. I don't want to see any of them get lost. When we last filled out the notes, everybody had their own notebook. Everybody was good to go. If you're missing some of your notes, it's okay to check with a friend. Just make sure you're getting your notes and not wasting time. Now, I picked being a fry cook at the Krusty Krab. Now, a fry cook needs to know how temperature works, how hot things need to be so they're cooked, the basics of how germs work, so that you don't get germs on the food. They need to understand different things in technology, like timers, electric stoves, gas stoves, how to use computers to keep track of orders, and to make sure everybody gets their food on time. They even need to know how to use that little hello, hello, may I take your order? The little like squawk box thing to take orders in the drive-through. They need to understand engineering because they need to have the kitchen set up in a very specific way. They need to have fire alarms. They need to have sprinklers. They need to have air conditioning. There's all of this stuff that goes into designing the kitchen. That's kind of hand in hand with technology, but I'll leave it up to you to be as specific as you want to be. There's no right or wrong answer. The only wrong answer would be to either have something way out there or to not even try. Then the next one is art. You know, a fry cook needs to make sure that their food looks pretty. It needs to look good. Otherwise, people aren't going to want to eat it. And also, I don't know about you, but when I cook a hamburger, I go, you know what that hamburger needs? Maybe that needs an egg. Yeah, cooked egg on top, maybe some bacon, maybe some cheese. You know what I think? I've never put sriracha on a burger. I'm going to try something new. And remember, anytime we try something new, anytime you're being creative, that is art. A basketball player can be creative when they're playing basketball, and that is art. A race car driver might learn to drive differently, might try to solve a problem driving his race car. That is considered an art form to some people. And then finally, math. How does math work with your particular topic? For me, when I said a fry cook at the Krusty Krab, I said that they needed to know how temperature works, and you need to understand temperature and counting up to temperature. You need to understand how much time it takes to cook something so that the orders get done on time, and you need to understand that what a quarter pounder is or a half pound hamburger, how much different things weigh, how many grams, how many ounces, so that you can better fill your orders and make a quality product. So what you're going to do is fill this thing out completely. What's it going to look like when it's done? Well, I'm going to go back and take a look at these two really great examples. This example was done by a student who decided to do a thing on potatoes. He said that there is a science of knowing how potatoes grow and how to grow them. That is true. You need to understand the science of plants. For technology, he said irrigation systems, collection systems, the tractor that picks up those potatoes, the sprinkler system that waters those potatoes. For engineering, he said how the fields are laid out. You don't just put the seeds anywhere. You have to put them in rows or you have to put them in circles. I don't know how potatoes are grown. I'm not a potato farmer. But you better believe they think about it. You better believe they put some effort into the design of that field. Then finally, art. Well, they want to make sure that the potatoes are organized. They want to make sure that they use the land properly, that things look organized and neat, and that the machines they use have a nice, good look to them. Otherwise, they're going to look rusty and messed up. And finally, the math. How many potatoes can you grow in your field? How much money did you make off those potatoes? How much did it cost to pay for those machines that harvest the potatoes, that grow them? All of those are the things that go into the math of growing potatoes. This other person here, let me go and look at their example, did football. And they got really clever. They picked a different logo. S was the Seahawks, T was the Titans, E was the Eagles, A was I'm not sure what that is. You'll probably be able to shout it out. You know me, I don't know sports. And math here is Minnesota. And they said that football, there's the science of how concussions work, how brain injury works. Technology, that each Monday night they beam that live football game out around the world using satellites and lots of advanced technology. The engineering, how the uniforms are made, how the shoes are made, how the equipment is made and designed, the art, that all of the jackets, all of the logos, all of the fields, all of that thing has to look good because it has to look good on TV and sell tickets. And then finally, math. the study of like who makes it to the playoffs. What's the chances of the Packers getting to the Super Bowl this year? All kinds of really great things. So hopefully this explains really well what you need to do. If you have any questions, be patient. Ask someone that might be paying attention. Um, but also make sure to help each other out and be patient with one another. I'm going to miss all you guys. I expect you to do a great job while I'm gone. Have a great day.